Hello one and welcome to a new video. Today I am filming my April haul, which is basically all the books that I got into my house in April. A lot of them I didn't buy in April, but a lot of them I did. So let's be ashamed together. There's I think 43 books there. It's always wrong what I written down because I always forget to write down something, but around like 40 books. So less than the other months. Take that as you will. Let's get started. So I started off my month with a trip to Oslo, where I got the Witchful Princess and the Pile-Barred Prince by Robin Hobb. Apparently you're supposed to read this before Man, but I didn't do that, and I was a bit confused in Man. But I got it now, and I want to read it eventually. It is kind of a short story, fictional story, but kind of not fictional story within the realm of the Elder Rings, and I am very excited to read it when I get to it. It's really short as well. But yeah, I mean, what can I say? I want to reread Rumble to Elder Rings, but I haven't even finished it yet. So at the point when I reread, I can read this before Taverman done. Then I got A Silvery Sword and A Silvery Mercy, both by Anne Leckie. And this is the second and third book in the Imperial Watch series. I was listening to them on audiobook when I bought them in Oslo. And yes, I could have just totally ordered them in where I work, but I was like, let's go and buy them when we are there. And they're really cute. And these colors are funny because they are being repeated later in this video. But yay. Then I did like the most confusing haul because I was still confused of which ones I was buying and not buying. This is like the most confused numbered manga series because they're not numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They just have like series within the series. I don't know why. Maybe it's about different people. But I think the ones I bought in Oslo was I Hear the Sunspot Limit 1, which then in theory is Volume 3. It was a whole confusing thing. And I think I also got Volume 6, which is like for season 1. So it's super confusing, and then I bought more later, and I confused myself so much that I bought one twice. Then I got Apothecary Diaries, Volume 2. I skipped ahead Volume 1 in line and brought out that once, but I'm just gonna follow my list for the rest of the series. I am very excited to continue. The first one was very fun. Then I got Full Metal Alchemist, Volume 13, 14, and 15, which... was it this one I struggled with getting? Or was it the next one? Maybe the next one. Then I got one of my copies of The Familiar by Leigh Bardugo. I don't actually remember which copy I got first, but this is just the normal black spread edition, US hardcover. They all came with black spread. I just also found a UK one, has a blue spread edges, and I'm like, do I get that one as well? Has been a debate in my head. Got Lore Olympus Volume 4 because I'm soon reading Volume 3 and I'm very excited to continue. My Dress Up Darling Volume 10 because I'm soon reading Volume 9, but I've been good at not buying too much ahead of my list this time around, so you should be proud of me. Banana Fish Volume 6, and now the rest of the series got difficult to get, but I will figure it out, just more expensively. So then I got more Sunspots. I got Volume 2, which is like undertitled Theory of Happiness. And I got Limit 2, which I guess then is Volume 4, is it? And then I got Limit 3, which I guess is Volume 5. It's super confusing. It's also thick. I'm reading them all, I think, in June, which is why I just got the whole series. But also there was this sale, which made them incredibly cheap than ever. So that's why I just literally got the whole series, because I can be smart sometimes. Then Babel's Suppress Edition showed up, which I now feel like I showed off a lot in some videos. I don't know why, but this is the Suppress Edition of one of my favorite books of all time. It's absolutely stunning. I'm very, very happy that I have it. Then there was another little sale in another store, not as big of a sale, but still a sale. So I did manage to get 7 and 8 of Banana Fish, and there's more Banana Fish later in this video. I normally don't buy that many like mangas in the one manga I had, but it's just because it seems like they're hard to get right now. At least I can't order them in for myself in my own store, so I was just running. For some reason this Full Metal Alchemist alone, 16, 17, and 18, which is super hard to get, and then I fixed it, okay? I fixed everything, I swear. Then we have the Breakup Lists by Abid Corham, which was the news release by the author, and it came out like in the beginning of April, but it took like ages before it got to me, but excited that I finally have it. And I already read it actually for May, and it was really good. Then randomly this like 10th anniversary edition of Solitaire came out by Alice Oseman. Has these like super cute sprayed edges and it's like naked as well. I haven't even read Solitaire, okay? It's one of the Alice Oseman I haven't read, but I probably will like it, but I wanted a cute edition. They also have the paperbacks now with different art on them, like Nick and Charlie and like some of the other novels by the author, and I'm like, I want them. Because those illustrations are so much cuter than like the ones I have, even though I like them too. Life. Then my order of Where Sleeping Girls Lie by Farida Abika Imede came in, and I'm so excited to read this. I really want to get to it as soon as possible. I'm thinking now will probably be June. I felt like I was waiting for 100 years before it finally came, but it's so pretty and I'm so excited. And yes, I need it in hardcover because it needs to match my Ace of Spades. Then I have The Dark Elf Tree or Mørk Alven, which is a Norwegian manga comic fantasy series, and I have read 1 and 2, and I don't personally love the narrative of it, but this has pretty art and I do want to continue. I requested this as a arc, so I didn't pay for it, but I will read it soon. I put it on my list. Yay. Then I got Shigiri and The Brass Head of Obalufon, which I read for reading all Nebula finalists. Really enjoyed this one, and the only book I bought for the vlog and the one I liked the best, so I thought that was ironic and funny for some reason. Buying Witch Volume 12 by Shihiro Ishizuka, which is a news then that has come out, and it came because I had it on pre-order. I'm excited. They're really sweet. It's just weird that there's like 1 volume a year and then I just wait for the whole year, but I will read it to the end. Jujutsu Kaisen Volume 22 by Gege Akutami, which obviously continues Jujutsu Kaisen and it's the latest volume out. I'm caught up. As long as volume 23 doesn't come out before I get to read volume 22, I'm caught up. March Comes In Like a Lion by Shiko Umino. This is so weird that they came out now because like I think the release date was pushed back twice and I feel like I've been waiting for 100 years. I am very excited because I love this story and obviously I would keep buying them, but just the way they're being released right now is just so weird because they're taking ages between each volume. Then we have 2 omnibuses of One Piece. I think that I have the one before this and then this one isn't the one I need to read next because I'm trying to not buy just all of them now just because I want to be smart. I don't know why, but this is so much thicker than this one. I can feel it when I hold them. So it's going to be interesting to read them. And interesting, and I'm obviously nervous. Then we have The Gaze Upon a Wicked Gods by Molly X Chang, which was the Illumicrate book for April. It has to be in April, right? Yes, I had to really think. And it's pretty, and I'm actually reading this in May. I put it on my TBR for May, so I'm reading it very soon already. I'm excited. It has a really pretty edition, and it was on my most anticipated releases, so let's hope and see I like it. Then we have Banana Fish 9 and 10. This is the last Banana Fish in this video. Now I realized I only need 9 more volumes to buy, which is great. It seems a bit easier to buy them after 12, but I'm not 100% sure. I don't know why they made it difficult, but at least I secured many copies now. Then I got Chlorine by Jade Song, which was a book that someone on Sprints recommended to me, but then also I just saw the pretty hardcover in store and I was like, okay, I will get it, even though I was totally planning to just borrow it, but exceptions can be made for a very pretty hardcover, you know. Then I ordered myself Provenance by Unlucky, because obviously I wanted it since I read all of Imperial Watch and I really enjoyed this one the most, I think. So obviously I needed it. I was really unsure which cover I would get because there was a picture of the old cover, but this is obviously the new one, so I am happy that the next ones in series I have match, except the first one. Also got The Brothers Hawthorne by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. This one has been out for a while, but I was waiting for it to come in this height because I wanted to match my other Inheriting Games books. They changed the cover for those in the UK though, so the spines doesn't match, but I am excited even though like I loved the first book a lot but I didn't love the rest as much. But I still want to read the rest, you know. Then I got my Pancreas Broke, but My Life Got Better by Nagata Kabi, which like is kinda in the series of my lesbian experience with loneliness. I don't know if they're in series or if they're just like about the main character, aka the author, writing about her experiences, so then they kind of automatically become in a series since it's about her life continuously. I also got my Wandering Warrior Existence, which is obviously by the same author in the same series. I haven't read them all, so I wouldn't know if they're serious or not yet, but I read the first one a few years ago and then I never continued, so now I have gotten all of them to read in June. So then my Fortuna Sworn set come in from Fairy Loot. I was trying to find out what is the first book here. So I really enjoyed this first book that I already read, and then Fairy announced this and I was like, I want them. So here is book 1 called Fortuna Sworn by KG Sutton. I think that these were very, very stunning and I really, really wanted them. So that's what I did. I got them. Here is book 2, Restless Slumber. And literally the books just get thicker and thicker. Like, no joke. They just get so thick. And as I said, I really, really enjoyed the first one. So I'm excited to see if I will like the rest of the series. I do think so. I really like the vibe from the first one was really good for me. So I feel like the rest of the series will hold off that vibe. And here's book 3, which is Deadly Dreams. Considering the fact that I hate books with dream sequences, this one had a lot of them. So, but they felt different, you know. I don't know how to describe it. They felt different. And then we have Beautiful Nightmares. Look how big it is. But I do think there's 1 or 2 more books. So I do think that Fairy is hopefully doing the rest of the sets. Because, like, what am I going to do with a 4-book of a 5-6 book series? I think there's at least 1 more coming. And I really, really like the spread. I will try to show you. Oh god, without ruining the books. Look at them. I think they look stunning. I think they look really pretty. Really like dark. Like the cover itself is very dark. But I really like them. And I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't have gotten them. But I just saw them and I knew that I really wanted them. There's like 1 set I wanted. I've been a bit much better at picking out the sets I really want lately. And I'm really happy about these. So no regrets actually. Then I also got my Alcoholic Escape from Reality, obviously in the same series. This one I actually bought used because it couldn't get a hold of anywhere. It's like out of print, it's gone. So I bought it on used on Amazon. But honestly, it doesn't look like anyone ever read this. And even if they did, it wouldn't matter. But I'm like, it looks completely new. But it was kind of expensive to be used though. So someone obviously could have just delivered it into like a used shop without having ever read it. But like it was a 1 I was missing, so I was just like, fine, I will get it there then, because they're like literally no website had it. Then I also got my other set of special editions from Fairloot, which was the Solid Sea and Night Circus set. Now, I don't love Night Circus as much as Solid Sea, which is one of my favorite books, even though I already read it once, so we shall see if I ever reread it. But Night Circus looks like this. While I don't like love the Night Circus, this is a beautiful book. And I really, really liked the look of them. And when I saw them announcing the set, there was no doubt that I would have them. Because, again, Starless Sea is one of my favorite books. I have bought all special editions I have seen. Not all, I'm joking. There's probably many special editions I don't have. But the ones that I have seen, I have gotten. I saw Fairwood announce them and I was like, yes, okay, I will get them. So they finally came in and they're really pretty. So I'm not gonna complain about that. Now, actually, I have forgotten to write up loads of books on my list, which is really weird because I feel like I don't usually dismiss that many. So I had 43 in the beginning of the video, and we had 7 books on the floor that I have not written on my list because I always follow my list when I go through my haul. So let's write up them. I had this like vague deep memory of getting the books and I was like, I will write them up later, and then I never did. I do try to write them up as one when I get them, but if I'm very busy at the time, then it doesn't happen. Which is maybe why I didn't write up Authority and Acceptance, because these I bought at the airport when I was in Oslo, because there was the only one of the few places that had them in Norway, even though I could have definitely just ordered them in, but I wanted them there and then. So this is again the same colors that was on Ancillary Sword and Mercy, and I thought that was really funny. Not Mercy, Ancillary Justice. No, is that the first one? I'm mixing up the titles because they all have Ancillary in them. It doesn't matter. This is the book 2 and 3 in the what's it called again? Southern Reach trilogy. The first one being Annihilation. I can't even say that either. I just really randomly wanted them because I was feeling the sci-fi inside of me, and I've been wanting them for a long while. So I've been having this thing where like when I actually want to read them, I want to keep them, then I can get them. So I did. That's what I literally did. I got them that day, and now I can continue the series. This I also got when I was in Oslo, which is my Solar Exchange Diary 1. This one being like the second book in the series, and my Solar Exchange Diary 2 is the only one I'm missing now, and it's on its way because I ordered it from somewhere else. But I'm not going to read it until June, so it's fine. This is also kind of hard to get, at least from where I live. But I found somewhere that had it, so that's why I bought it when I was in Oslo. So this is really weird, because when I bought those others, I Hear the Sunspots mangas, these came at the same time with it. So I literally bought them together, and like they arrived together, but I didn't write up these. I don't know why. So we have Empress Crown in Red by Sinon Smart. I have the first one, I haven't read it, and I was a bit skeptical if I should buy the sequel before having read the first one in case on haul. But then this was so cheap that like it didn't really matter. So like if I haul them, it doesn't matter. But I do really hope I love them. But it also gave me a vibe of like a fantasy that maybe I won't love. So I cannot decide obviously before I read them. But now I have 1 and 2, so I will read them. Then I got Legacy of Light by Matthew Ward. This again was so cheap because of this sale. And I haven't even read the first one, and this is the third one, so obviously I need to get the second one, but I knew I was going to read it anyway. And then I was like, well, I might as well just get it now. This is so thick. And it's not even floppy. It's going to be... The sale got me. I guess that's what sale works. But sometimes it's like, it's worth it, you know? And also there were so many other things in sale I didn't get, because I was frustrating myself hard, because I was like trying to be better. So I only got Sunspot ones, which I knew I was going to read, and those 2 there. Now from my last 2 books here, I had another edition of The Familiar, which I forgot to write up. This is the Red Spread edition from Waterstones exclusive, which is why I'm hesitant to buy the normal hardcover, since I already have a UK hardcover that is exclusive, which is the Waterstones one. It's very pretty. I really like the look of it a lot. And yeah, I haven't actually read it yet. I am planning to read it now in May, but we shall see if I have time. And actually the last book here is another edition of The Familiar. This one is the Illumicrate edition, and it is like completely naked. It is golden foiled. I don't even know how to describe it. I love like the leather feel of it. Not leather, it's not even leather. Like, it has a different word because it's not leather. That is like a different feel altogether. But it's like the naked feel of a book. I don't even know how to describe it. But yeah, it's literally like, it doesn't have special art, but it looks like an old book in your shelf. You know the look? I really like it. I thought that this is very different, at least from the others 2 I have. So I only have 3 editions of The Familiar, and we shall see if I have a breakdown for 4. That is actually all the books for this haul, which ended up being a bit more, you know, than I said in the beginning. I said 43, and we ended on 50 exactly. Lol. That was actually a bit funny. What a nice round number. I was a bit better this month, but not really. Granted, the Fortuna Sword and like the Night Circus set and stuff I ordered a long time ago. So, stuff. And just loads of manga. I just can't stop buying manga. That is it for this haul. In May, I have birthdays, so there will be a big haul then too, because that's what I buy for my birthday, for myself and from others. Thank you so much for watching this video. You shall see me soon in a new one. Leave. The Familiar look like this. It looks like he had Familiar in the end. A pomegranate? Is there even a pomegranate emoji? I don't think so. If it's not, then leave just an apple. They kind of similar, right? On the outside. And you just see me soon in a new one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!